Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Article of the Week, and today we would be talking about Schopenhauer and his ideas of genius and a madman. Now, of course, you may know about Schopenhauer. However, this is an interesting article because it talks about his own conception of the worldview around him. It talks about his own views on the word insane. And this is where he departs from a lot of very big think tanks in the German philosophy himself, such as Fichte. Now, before we get into the article, of course, like all other articles of the week, I don't want to waste your time, so here is the upfront conclusion prepared right for you. There is a fine line between the genius and the madman. It comes down to losing oneself and forgetting fact from fiction. Although I believe the line becomes easier to cross after a certain point of time. Now, this is what I learned after reading this article. If you're interested in reading the summary of this article yourself, then I've got one curated right for you down in the description box. And I've also linked the source article as well. So if you find it to be quite interesting, then of course you can go ahead and read the original article yourself. So Schopenhauer did not exactly accept the views around us when it comes to the word insane. You see, Fichte believed that there is a clear distinction between the genius and the madman. This is something that of course Schopenhauer did not expect, and he did not even accept it as well. Now, what Schopenhauer did was something that was quite ahead of his time. He actually went to the mental asylum himself and carried out systematic observations for himself. He saw that it was very different for someone to be mad and for someone to be rational, and hence one can actually be rational at the same time as being insane at the same time. It's almost as if Schopenhauer believed that more than the loss of reasoning, insanity is a loss on our control over reasoning. It's not that the insane cannot think, it's just that the insane have no stopping limit for their thinking. It's almost as if they continue thinking again and again and again, and they do not have a button which is apparently inside of our heads, which we can flip on and off and stop. You know, when we get to overthinking, multiply that by almost 1,000, and that is your average insane person. Surprisingly, Schopenhauer also did not think that the loss of memory itself was a marker for insanity, because he had met a lot of insane people who were perfectly fine when it came down to memory, but it was almost as if something was wrong with the ability to control themselves, as if they could not remember who they were before they had gone down that overthinking rabbit hole. You will not believe it maybe, but he was the one who pointed out way before Freud that people actively repress subjectively distressful memories, something that was attributed to Freud much later on, and it is hard for me to accept as well. I'm a psychology student, come on. Of course, Schopenhauer was not 100% of the time right. That is because his interactions with insane people were with people who were insane enough to be in an institution, but they were not insane enough to not be able to talk with Schopenhauer. So they were not completely incapacitated, and hence you can say that the sample size was a little bit skewed, although there was no notion of sample size back then, but Schopenhauer did try his best. And he came to the conclusion that the genius and the madman are both extremely absorbed in the present. And this is where the line starts to blur itself out. The genius loses himself in the present moment as well. The madman loses himself in the present moment itself. I guess the distinguishing factor between the two is that the genius remembers to come back to the normal land once in a while, just to showcase to the public that, you know what, I can fit in as well. I'm not as abnormal as you think I am. I just have a high IQ or something like that. But unfortunately for the madman, this does not seem to be the case. That is all for Article of the Week this time, my friends. I'll see you next Sunday. That is all for this one. Take care.